In life, we often strive for success, looking for ways to be recognized and blessed. Yet, there's a concept that goes beyond mere human efforts and ambitions. It's the favor of God. This isn't about luck or random chance. It's about the loving generosity that God extends to those who seek Him wholeheartedly. Think of divine favor as a secure, unbreakable shield that protects, guides, and opens doors no man can shut. It's not earned through our achievements or hard work, but freely given by God's grace. This gift is always available, not just to a select few, but to anyone who chooses to step into a life aligned with God. To tap into this incredible resource, the first step is understanding what divine favor truly means. It's the manifestation of God's grace and love toward His children. Imagine living every day with the assurance that you are covered by this unmerited favor. How comforting and empowering that would be. Now, you might wonder how to invite this divine favor into your life. It starts with seeking God with all your heart. Not just in casual prayer, but in every aspect of your life. This relationship with God isn't a one-time event. It's a dynamic, ongoing journey of faith, worship, and biblical study. As you cultivate this deep connection with God, remember the words of Psalm 84, verse 11, "For the Lord God is a sun and shield. The Lord bestows favor and honor. No good thing does He withhold from those whose walk is blameless." Cultivating a relationship with God means constantly aligning yourself with His will. It involves not just asking for things in prayer, but listening and yielding to His guidance. When you wake each day, let your first thoughts be of gratitude and dependency on God, acknowledging that without Him, you are nothing. It's also vital to actively acknowledge this dependence. Speak it out loud. Let it be known in your prayers that you rely on His favor and not your own strength. This acknowledgement opens your heart to receive more from God. Embracing a life of faith is another crucial step in activating God's favor. This doesn't mean ignoring the realities around you, but choosing to hold on to God's promises even in tough times. Declare these promises over your life, believing that His favor can transform any situation. To live under God's favor, adopt an attitude of gratitude. When you focus on being thankful, even for the smallest blessings, you attract more of God's favor. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about maintaining a heart that recognizes and appreciates God's continuous presence and provision. Finally, to truly walk in God's favor, you must surrender your plans to Him. It's about letting go of your agenda and trusting that His plans are better. When you surrender your desires and seek His will, you position yourself right in the path of divine favor. Remember, inviting God's favor isn't about becoming perfect or performing religious duties. It's about setting your heart towards God and living a life that reflects His love and grace. As you do this, you'll find that His favor isn't just an occasional help. It's a constant, guiding presence in your life. So, are you ready to experience the fullness of God's favor? It starts with a heart turned towards Him, a life lived in faith, and a spirit steeped in gratitude. Dive deep into this relationship and watch as the favor of God transforms every aspect of your life. You know how you feel when someone thanks you sincerely? It makes you want to do even more for them, right? Well, think about how it works with God. He loves when we come before Him with hearts overflowing with gratitude. It's like in Psalm 100 verse 4, where it says, "Enter His gates with thanksgiving and His courts with praise. Give thanks to Him and praise His name." This isn't just a nice suggestion. It's a powerful invitation to experience more of God's goodness. Now, you might wonder why gratitude is so powerful. Remember how Jesus, even before Lazarus was raised from the dead, started with thanksgiving? He said, "Father, I thank you that you have heard me." He hadn't even seen the miracle yet, but he thanked God in advance. That's a big clue for us. Start with thanking God for what He's already done and what He's yet to do, even if you can't see it yet. It's about trusting that He's always at work in your life. And here's the thing about worship. It's not just for the good times. It's easy to sing praises when everything's going your way, but the real test comes when things aren't so great. Worship Him even then. Why? Because God's goodness isn't dependent on your circumstances. His goodness endures forever, and that's something to celebrate no matter what's happening around you. Now, as you live out this gratitude and worship, you're not just keeping it all to yourself. You're called to be an ambassador of God's love. How do you do that? By sharing His love, showing kindness, extending forgiveness, and serving others selflessly. This isn't just about attracting God's favor. It's about being a channel through which His favor flows into the lives of others. Think about the impact you can make. Each act of kindness, every moment of genuine love spreads God's favor. Like Luke chapter 6, verse 38 says, "Give, and it will be given to you. A good measure, pressed down, shaken together and running over, will be poured into your lap. For with the measure you use, it will be measured to you." This is about creating a ripple effect of blessings, not just in your life, but in the lives of others too. And here's another key point: obedience. Now, obeying God's commands isn't about ticking boxes to earn His favor. It's about responding to His love with your love. The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 verses 1 to 4 puts it this way: "If you fully obey the Lord your God and carefully follow all His commands I give you today, the Lord your God will set you high above all the nations on earth. You will be blessed in the city and blessed in the country." Obedience opens doors to blessings you can't even imagine. Remember Abraham. His willingness to obey God, even when it was hard, brought him incredible favor, which extended to his descendants. That same favor is available to you. As you walk in obedience, you position yourself to receive the fullness of God's blessings. Noah is another example. Among all the people of his time, Noah walked with God and found favor. His obedience saved his family and preserved a future for humanity. And then there's Joseph. Despite being mistreated by his brothers, his steadfast faith and obedience to God not only sustained him, but also elevated him to a position of influence. Think about how you can live a life filled with gratitude, worship, and obedience. It's not just about seeking blessings. It's about becoming a blessing to others. It's about stepping into the fullness of what God has for you and through you, transforming the world around you one act of kindness at a time. Now, let's talk about this a bit more. You've likely heard it said that patience is a virtue, right? Well, it's true, especially when it comes to waiting on God's timing. You see, every moment of waiting is an opportunity, not just a pause in your life. It's a chance to grow stronger in your faith and to develop the kind of character that God delights in. Think about those times when you're wondering when God will answer your prayers. It might feel like He's not listening, but remember, His delays are not denials. Instead, they're moments for you to hold on a little tighter, trust a little deeper, and learn patience. This isn't easy, but it's vital, because in these moments of waiting, you are being prepared for what is yet to come. When you hear about divine favor, you might think of immediate blessings and success. But here's the thing, divine favor often works in God's own perfect timing. Take David, for instance. He was just a shepherd boy, not a royal prince, yet he was chosen to be king. His life reminds us that where you start doesn't determine where you'll end up, especially when God's favor is at work. But remember, not everyone experiences this favor simply because not everyone is willing to walk the path required. It's not just about asking God for things. It's about pursuing Him wholeheartedly and aligning your life with His will. That means walking in obedience, practicing gratitude, and sharing His love with others. These aren't just good habits. They are the keys to unlocking His favor. And you know what? God's favor isn't just about getting nice things. It's about experiencing His presence in every area of your life, be it spiritual, emotional, or relational. It's about feeling His hand guiding you and seeing His plan unfolding in your life, plans that are far better than anything you could dream up. Now, if you're thinking you might not be worthy of such favor, think again. God's favor is not limited to a certain few. It's available to you right now, no matter your past or your current situation. All you need to do is come to Him with a sincere heart. Admit where you've fallen short, ask for forgiveness, and start fresh. That's how you begin to tap into that divine favor. Maintaining this favor requires a lifelong commitment to living according to God's commandments. This isn't just about securing blessings for yourself. It's about transforming into someone who can bless others, becoming a vessel of His love and grace. Keep worshiping, no matter what comes your way. And as you do, watch how His favor transforms not just your life, but also the lives of those around you.